Love yours.
Hey Blue Gang, today we're back for part 3 and the final part of my hip opening class. I hope you've enjoyed part 1 and part 2 so far. If you haven't seen it yet, they'll be linked below. Go ahead and give those a try. Make sure you are warmed up, like I say, before the start of any video. Make sure you're warmed up. If you don't warm up, you will be prone to injury and you will snap. Well, it's possible that you could snap some muscles and you don't want to injure yourself. It's not worth it. And the recovery time, again, is not worth it. It will be quicker for you to gain flexibility than it is to recover from any injury. So just definitely warm up the muscles and then get into these videos. Part 3. Let's go. We're going to go down into a straddle. Let me just set the timer. We're going to go down into a straddle, which is legs and feet apart. So you want to bring your legs and feet apart as wide as you can. Okay, so we're going to be doing mainly floor work today. This video won't be as long as the others because of course we're just finishing up the rest of the class. So come down to your straddle just like this. Bring your legs and feet as wide apart as you can. If you've done your glute activation, which you should have, then your glutes are going to help you very much with this one. Okay, we're going to start off with some hip rotations. So if you've already done part 1, we did something similar in part 1 with our squats. I'm actually going to stand up and show you. If you remember, we was down in our squat where we had arms down or arms up and we was doing the knee taps, twisted in just like this. Okay, we're going to be doing something similar with the hips, but sitting in straddle. So I'll demonstrate first. We're just going to be twisting directly from the hip and out, just like this. I'm going to explain to you how we're going to do this. Okay, so when you're sitting in straddle, your knees should be up to the ceiling. Okay, not in like this, up to the ceiling, wherever you are, whether your legs are far back or here, wherever they are, knees up to the ceiling, okay? But really try to get those legs back. So we're going to start with the right leg. So we're going to lean to the left, lean into your left bum cheek. Our right leg is turning in, so our knee is now rotating to the front. We're trying to get it to touch the mat or the floor, the carpet, wherever you are, right here. Okay, nothing else has changed, just this leg. Twist back out, up to the ceiling. Change sides. So when we change sides, of course, now we're going to lean to the right bum cheek. We are twisting in, small rotation. Okay, if you cramp up, that's small. And out. Coming in for 3. Twist. Nice and slow. Small hold. And out. 4. 5. 6. 7. This is really going to help you with your hip mobility. You're trying to find range of motion in that joint. And of course, strengthening it up as well. Come in for 8. And 9. Last one. 10. And relax. Good. My hips are already burning. We've only just started. We don't have much to do today anyway. So we are now going to go back into what I call a hurdle. Again, we'll start off with the right leg. So still sitting in your straddle. Another thing I should have mentioned before doing those drills is to sit up nice and tall. I don't want you to be slouched over like this. So always remember, it's about posture. Keep your shoulders back, push your bum back, sit up nice and tall. Okay, and then go into your drill. Don't be slouched over like this. Your range of motion won't be very good as well. So back into going back into our hurdle. So the right leg is going to come back just like this, as far as you can go. We don't really want the foot to bottom. Okay, just keep a nice right angle just like this, but you want to come back into a straight line, as straight as you can go. So we are really pushing that leg back just like this. I am already feeling that cramp. We are going to do 6 of these, and then we're going to go for 2 holds. So that's all I want you to do, is literally just bring that leg back, and then we're going to hold. Hopefully everyone's right leg is back right now. You should be sitting up nice and tall. So with this drill, now that your right leg is back, your right bum cheek should also slightly be off the floor, okay? We want that to be on the floor. So I want you to now lean into the right leg. Lean into your right bum cheek. Get that right bum cheek onto the floor. You will now feel more of an intense stretch on the right side. Really push that bum cheek into the floor, and we'll go for a small hold. Good, and bring the leg out. Changing sides, coming back. Again. Left bum cheek into the floor. Good, and out. Switch sides. Okay, actually, again, something I should have said. When you're trying to get that leg back, a lot of people, I'll see them grab their leg and to try bring their leg back. Okay, we're gonna just do something similar to like the hip rotation that we just did. Lean in the opposite leg. So we're gonna go back with the right leg. Lean into your left leg, bring the right leg back. It will make it much easier for you, okay? So this is number 3. We are pushing that right bum cheek down into the floor. Squeeze, make sure you're facing forward. Pushing down. And out. Good, same thing, opposite side, lean into that right leg. Bring the left leg back. Far as you can go. Push that left bum cheek into the floor. It should be burning now. Woo. We have 2 more, then we'll go for a hold. And out. Good, changing sides. Right leg. Squeeze, push back, get that bum cheek onto the floor. Both bum cheeks should be on the floor, not the right leg, the right bum cheek up or the left bum cheek up. Try to get them both onto the floor. Squeeze, slight pressure. Good, last one, coming out. And back. And out. Okay, we're going to go for our holds. So our holds, of course, are going to be slightly more intense, just like the rest of this hip opening class has been. When we start off with a drill, when we do it again, we get deeper each time. So same thing, let's lean into the left leg, bring that right leg back. Again, we're trying to get that line. Try to get the knee and this leg in a straight line if you can, as far back as you can. Okay, we're then going to come down to our forearms. Right here, we're going to do a bit of a hold. So make sure you are taking deep breaths, ease into that stretch. Again, we're trying to close the gap between our groin and the floor. We're trying to close that gap. Okay, so I really want you to engage the glutes and get it down. If you need to, grab your yoga blocks to add a bit of height. right here, only if you need it. If you don't need it, forearms down to the floor. Another tip, make sure your elbows are in line with your hips. Okay, you shouldn't be slightly over to the side like this or like this. Make sure your upper body is in the middle. Keep your elbows in line with those hips. Good, and we are changing sides. Come up. Might feel a little bit stiff and sore here. Slowly bring the leg out and change sides. Bring that leg back. Get everything in a line and come down. Whew, ciao. Feeling this one. 30 seconds to go. I think I may have gone over time there. And relax. Oh my gosh. My legs are shaking. And squeeze your legs to your chest. Oh man, that was a really good stretch. Right, we got our last stretch of the class. I just need to go and figure out where I put my knee pads because I'm sure I put them right here before I started the video, but clearly not. Give me 2 seconds and I'll be back. Right, so I have my knee pads. Guys, grab your knee pads as well and get them on because you will certainly need them. Of course, if you want to know where to get some knee pads from, these are actually mine. I sell them. Everything will be in the description box so that you can know where to get them from. If you have flooring, actually, if you have any type of surface, flooring, carpet, whatever it is, please get rid of your mat. Get those knee pads on, and then we're going to go into the next drill. The reason why I prefer my clients to do this without the mat is so that the flooring can help you to slide deeper into your stretch. Okay, the what do we call it? The yoga mat, sometimes it will stop your progress, like it will keep your knees wherever you started. If you start in position like this, you will stay here for the remainder of your the timer, which is what we don't want. We want to get deeper into the stretch as the timer goes on. We hold this stretch for 5 minutes. For those that attend my classes, you know that this is not a joke. We do really hold these for 5 minutes, and it's frog pose. So we want to get down on our hands and knees like this. I hope I'm side on enough. When I come down to our hands and knees, we are separating our knees and our feet together. Okay, not just our knees and keeping our feet together. We're separating our knees and feet together. Okay, keep your bum where it is, sliding down and apart as far as you can go, right down. Keep your toes slightly turned out, just like this, and come down to your forearms. And we're gonna hold 5 minutes, okay? Make sure your bum is not forward like this or back like this. That's what I don't want, okay? Just like those glute activation drills that we was doing when I was saying when it burns, you start to come out of posture, and our leg starts to go to the back. It's the same thing here. When you start to feel too uncomfortable, you push your bum back. I don't want that. Or you start to lean forward. Keep everything in a line. Knee, hips, glutes, everything in one line. Okay? And we're gonna just hold. Grab those knee pads. If you don't have knee pads, put some sort of cushion underneath. You will for sure feel the bruising when you get up from this if you don't have anything. Keep your head up as well, slightly arch the back. Get those hips down to the floor. Almost there. We've got 1 more minute to go. Just 1 more minute. Good. And if you can, if you're not stuck, you can relax. You can either roll forward or squeeze your knees together, whichever you think is easiest for you. Oh. Once your knees are together, you can fold over just to relieve the tension. Good. Well done, guys. Thank you so much for joining my 3-part mini series of my hip opening class. Like I said, I've been teaching this all month. One of my favorite classes in general, hip opening, and one of my favorite put together classes too. So I really hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure you leave your comments below how you found it, what you found difficult, what you really enjoyed. If you want more classes like this, you can either attend class in person, online via Zoom, or I do exclusive YouTube classes. You would have to join the YouTube membership for that. And we do 2 classes a month. They're also at a discounted price to my in-person general classes, so grab that discount if you want it. It will always be a discount, the price won't change. What else is there to add? If you miss that YouTube live, you get the YouTube live for 5 days to replay whenever you wish. So you don't actually have to be in the live. You will have the live replay for 5 days. So it's definitely a bargain if you ask me. But yes, guys, thank you so much for joining, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Love yours.